Hi, I'm Congressman Boehner. Occasionally, I like to use this web video as an opportunity to answer letters from 8th Congressional District constituents. This week, Michael in Celina writes in to express his frustration with our struggling economy and Washington's out-of-control spending. Michael, thanks for your note. As you know, Washington is in the middle of an unprecedented spending spree. The stimulus and the new health care law have helped push discretionary spending to record levels while creating massive uncertainty in the private sector. This reckless spending is hurting our economy and stifling job creation, but the Democrats who control Washington have no plan to stop it. Last week, House Majority Leader Steny Hoyer announced that Democrats are canceling the federal budget this year for the first time in more than 3 decades. Instead, they're going to try a Deem scheme, a ploy by which they will disingenuously deem a non-existent budget as having been passed without actually writing a budget, so they can continue borrowing and spending future generations' money on big government initiatives. If this demon scheme sounds familiar, it's because it's been used recently. It's the same tactic Washington Democrats tried to use to ram their government takeover of health care into law over the objections of millions of Americans and bipartisan opposition in the House. The American people have had enough of these destructive schemes hatched in the back rooms of the Capitol. They know, and economists agree, that we need to cut spending now in order to create jobs and get our economy back on track. Republicans are listening and offering better solutions to do just that. Earlier this year, I led House Republicans in an important first step toward cutting unnecessary spending by enacting the first ever unilateral earmark ban in an effort to root out wasteful government spending and pork barrel politics. Now, several of my colleagues, including Eric Cantor of Virginia and Paul Ryan of Wisconsin, are building on these efforts and offering common sense solutions to immediately cut unnecessary spending and fundamentally reform the way Washington spends our tax dollars. Michael, thanks again for your writing in. I encourage you to review these proposals, vote them up or down, and discuss them with your friends and neighbors at americaspeakingout.com. And together we can rein in government spending and ensure that our nation's economic future remains bright for our children and grandchildren. And thanks for listening.